Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So check these out. I got some LED wall lights I wanted to show you. I'm gonna stick one of them here on my trailer. We need some light out here. We have the RV, we're RV living, but it's dark, no pole light. So these should work great. I got 4 of them. This is a 4-pack you can get. You can also get a 2-pack or whatever. These are actually 2-packs, 2 boxes of 2-packs. But we're gonna open these up, stick one up on the trailer here, check it out tonight and see what it looks like. These are 30 watt. 110 volt, and they're LED. So let's open this up. Already cut the tape. And there's out to be 2 of them in this box. And there's one of them. Dang, that's a good looking light, and it's small. It's smaller than I actually figured. So actually pretty small. Let me back this camera up a little bit. Here we go. Where we can see this. Now as compact, you can see the LEDs in there. And here we have a place to run a Romex connector or whatever. We can wire it where the wire comes straight out the bottom in case you do flush mount it and don't have a way to come out the back. But it also does have this mounting part here on the back, so you can mount it, and a place for a Romex connector here if you went straight into a wall. So that's cool. It has all these little knockouts for different type mounting. So we need to take this cover off, put our wire in here. I have just an extension cord I cut off that I'm gonna hook up to this one to put on the trailer for now, and we'll have to see what I do with the other ones later, and then I'll show you later in a video what I do with all of them. But this is our photo cell right here. Also in the box we have a gasket to go behind there if you want to mount it flush. Then we have instructions. Comes with a little screw kit with a screwdriver, some screws, and we got some wire nuts here to wire it in with, which we'll be using those. Our instructions here, pretty basic. Green, white, black. Tells you which wire to put where. It does say this product within the range of 100 to 277 volts, 50 to 60 hertz. And let's see here what else it shows. It shows the different kinds of mounting. Mounting it on the wall, how to take it apart, which that's pretty basic. Nothing on that side. But yeah, let's take this cover off here and get the wires running here and hooked up. So one thing we want to do is remove this, because the way I'm going to have my wire coming out the bottom. If you're not using that style, you don't have to remove this plug. You leave it in, and you can use the knockout here, this bolt pattern, have your wire coming out and through the wall. This is just a cover to get to the little transformer in here, the little power supply for the LEDs. Don't really need to take this off. Take the cover off. 4 screws. 4 screws, and we have a gasket in here to keep it sealed. I can see the gasket, kind of a silicone rubber gasket, which is good. We want to keep it sealed. We don't want water getting inside of it. Definitely a nice clear lens. So it's that easy to take the cover off. And then all we got here is this little cover here. We just raise it up. You could actually take it off by the screws if you need to, but I don't think I'll need to. Take our wires out here so we have our ground and our common and neutral. Just that easy. So we just need to run our wire in here. I have a strain relief. Use our wire nuts, put this in, put our cover back on, and stick this on the wall. Okay, so as soon as you get the cover off, as far as wiring it up, this is just a green extension cord I had that I don't need. It's got that bad spot in one end of it, so I cut the thing off. It has a good end on here, so we can use that. Okay, so I got my strain relief in here, stuck my wires on green to green, white to white, black to black, using the supplied wire nuts. This is 16 gauge wire, by the way. The gauge of the wire is not so picky because this is a pretty light duty light. It don't draw a lot of amperage. So you can use pretty light gauge wire. You can use 18 or 20 gauge. You'd be no problem on this light. We'll go ahead and get this stuff stuck back under here. Then we want to make sure the gasket's still in the right locations, not come out, hanging out anywhere. Definitely don't want that hanging out because we want this thing to seal. Slide our lens back on here, then tighten our 4 screws down. You want to be sure not to tighten these screws too tight either and crack your lens or strip the screws out. So once I run them down, I'll just hand tighten them here a little bit. Make sure they're down nice and snug so it seals good. As I said, everything about this light, it actually does look like pretty good quality. You definitely won't beat them for the price. Now we'll take and stick this up on the front of my trailer. Okay, I have got it mounted. You see right there. Now it did come on for a second. They will do that when you first plug them in, power them up, they're going to come on. Then they'll go off. Now it won't come back on now till night. Unless maybe if I can cover the little photo cell here. Should make it think it's dark. Get it covered good. You see there, comes on. Now it's got a little time delay, and that's because you don't want this thing every time it lightnings, if it's storming at night, you don't want it going off on you every time it lightnings. So there is a time delay. That's why when you take it off, it stays on for a little bit. And that way if lightning strikes or whatever, there you go, it goes out. Super cool. This is a nice little light. We'll have to see what this looks like, how much it lights it up out here in front of the RV at night. But I think it'll do pretty good. 30 watt. Ought to do a good job. Okay, I wanted to show you, I went ahead and mounted one on my meter pedestal just so I could have light out here toward the end of the RV where the Cricket's little pin is. And I just got it run down here and plugged in right there. Mounted up here, and actually because this is steel, so I mounted it with a magnet. That's a strong magnet, but you can see the magnet in behind there. I just bolted it through the back in one of those holes, one of those knockouts with a 1/4-inch bolt, and she's solid. So we'll see what this one looks like at nighttime also, but I think that's going to work out pretty good out here in the front of the RV. And I went ahead and put one on this side of the camper so I could see out here in front by the door where my smoker is. Mounted it the same way as I did the one on the end, and run my cord down the side so I got them both plugged in so you can see there and there. That ought to light it up here nicely. We shall see when it turns dark. Okay, it has turned dark enough. It's not total darkness out here, but they both come on. But man, I mean, them things flat lighted up out here. Look at this, and I can turn around here, show the Jeep over here. I mean, it is really lighting it up out here. So I definitely like that. We'll go check out the other one. Here is the one over here on the meter pedestal. Looks pretty good. So I wanted this one to light up over here where the dog pen is. And it's definitely going to do a good job of that. Lights up the end of the RV. And my fourth one, eventually, I haven't got it up yet, but it will go on the front up here. Now I'm going to make a switch where I can actually turn them off if I don't want them on. But I want it lit up out here where I can see at night anyway. So, looking good. Okay guys, that is the 4-pack 30 watt from JC-LGL lighting. Super cool. You can check them out at JC-LGL-LED.com. But super cool. I'll post a link below where you can check these out. So it's going to light it up out here. It's pretty dark out here. This is going to be nice. Thank you all for watching Woodsman Adventures. Click the thumbs up, subscribe. We'll catch y'all in the next video. Right on.